guys, I am Chris Kaler.
And I'm Amber from Kyuujin, and today we are back at guys with Shadow and Bone. Episode 6 from season 2.
This one is called, again I can't pronounce it, NI WEH SESH.
I have no heart.
Oh yeah. Okay, so last episode the crows went to Shuhan to retrieve the blade, the mythical blade, and they met up with what they thought was the person that spoke for the disciple, but it turned out to be the disciple. So the disciple was on edge. She knew they were coming. She recognized them right away as thieves. So we decided to steal the blade proper. But then we got stuck in the house that is basically a metal trap.
Yeah.
Wylan is outside, so hopefully he can help us. But right now, everyone in the house, so all the crows, except Nina. Nina's with Zoya over, following the disciple. And you got the twin. They are all stuck in there and they have fallen into a world of hallucinations thanks to that gas that came out. So we need help. And meanwhile, Alina tried to sever the connection with her into Darkling. That did not work. She kind of blamed Mao. They had a fight, but overall, at the end of it, she decided that her next step would be to find the Firebird, which is what Mao has been, saying and what he's been looking for. So she's leaving, and she's leaving Nikolai in charge, and she's like, okay, you do your job, I'm gonna do mine. I'm gonna find the Firebird, and we're gonna end this.
Hopefully it's gonna work.
Yeah. So this is where we are. Let's jump in this episode and see where it goes. I don't know. We're gonna need help for sure. So yeah, don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more of these episodes, and check out our Patreon for the full-length reactions.
Alright, in the meantime, let's go.
You thought vengeance was the answer, and still you drown.
Oh my goodness. Wake up from this.
Are they all getting, visions of the past, what troubles them?
The ones don't disappear, just stay.
Oh, she's been troubled by this.
I mean, her vision is a lot less intense than Gaz's, but I don't know what that Gaz does. It could be it brings out what you've been thinking about and denying deep down.
Jesper?
His mom?
Yeah. My god, Gaz really got the end of the stick with this one.
I missed you.
Oh.
Morozova was the greatest fabricator who ever lived. His wife became pregnant. The girl who was born started to show a power
The Firebird was his child?
like nothing ever known. She could summon darkness.
Oh.
You are his daughter?
Oh.
Whoa, what?
Morozova was your father.
Oh well.
All families have secrets.
Well, yours is a really big one.
Some more than others. What of your family, boy?
I was orphaned by the war in Devastoba.
You would have passed through Karyeva and its 3 orphanages on your way.
No, don't tell me that he's the Firebird or something.
Until I found one that felt like home.
Please no. Please no.
Why? Because he was attracted to Alina?
Maybe.
I had a sister there, 10 years younger. My father had made this little clay swan for me. I cherished it. One day when she was 6, she broke its neck. I lashed out with a cut, tore her small body in 2, and I was banished. This isn't a return home. It's a return to the scene of the crime.
You gotta be really careful when you got these incredibly strong powers. Anger gets in the way, you fuck it up.
Any emotional lash out can
Lead to disaster.
Yep.
Why not? Toya? Toya? Jesper?
Yeah, no, you need to help blow it up.
With them inside?
Hey! Hey! Walter White, man!
Jesper? Anyone?
Can you do it bigger now?
If you weren't Grisha, you would still be alive.
If I hadn't drawn the poison from her small body into my own, she would have died.
I needed you too.
What we do while we're alive, who we are, that is all we can control. Hiding who you are won't save you.
Be proud, man. this is a part of you. Although
He's just gonna poison you
get
from the inside.
if his mom was forced to use her power to save someone, she saw it as saving someone. He saw it as using her power to die. He associated the power to dying, being used. And wouldn't make sense that he stopped.
Only a Morozova can open it.
It's a good thing she came with us. She probably knew. Yeah.
Look at Inej being so starstruck, but fucking whoa, she cut her hair with no emotion whatsoever. She's used to this.
Well, she's really old. She has been through a lot of fights and troubles.
Your sister?
And my mother. How my mother feared me. She always told me I was one of my father's abominations.
She was wrong.
She was right.
She has calmed down over time, but it's true that the tales we heard about her before were fucked up. The way she protected Alexander, and it's a bit her fault that he turned this way, so...
With the stag and the sea whip, there was a frequency I could hear. I don't hear anything in this place.
You know what? You saying that he could be the Firebird could also explain why he heard it.
Yeah. Fuck. Please, I don't want to be right.
But then how?
We don't know. We know nothing about his story.
If I let myself feel a thing, I may never claw back focus to find the Firebird. The one thing you need.
I need you.
Oh my god, but then if he is, oh...
You.
Please no, please no.
But then also, what does that mean?
Let's stack up 1,000 todays together.
And they're being all cutesy and stuff, and like, fuck. Because if he is, she needs to kill him.
Does she?
Well,
She felt something with the stag.
it still died.
What are you
Oh my
feeling guilty
God.
about?
She's... Just him being open, talking and stuff. Like, this is a version of him that she never sees. Get rid of your protection, I'll get rid of mine.
Ooh.
She wants him to be, oh my god! Can't this happen while she's awake? In the distant future. God damn. Why is this an illusion?
We're here, Inej.
Oh,
Yeah, she knows
it's
it's
to
not
keep
real.
her here, yeah.
This isn't him.
It's so sad.
Real.
This is not you.
Knowing that Kaz would not do that as easily too, like, that's just... No.
You go, girl.
Talia!
It's sad that it literally shocked her into waking up, knowing that this couldn't be
But
happening.
it means that she knows him well.
Honestly, by the end of the season, I need him to try.
We've been poisoned.
Throwing up?
Take the butterfly.
Or hallucinations?
Hallucinations. Some kind of orange vapor.
Send in the butterflies. Help us. What?
Hit the butterfly.
The poison doesn't kill them, so they might be the antidote.
Without any question, she ate the butterfly.
Not sure that works this way, but okay.
Only 3 more.
Okay.
You contain so much goodness. The world deserves to see all of it. Be brave.
Jasper!
No.
If you say so. What is the worth of life if you have no one left to fight for?
Oh man, thank you, hallucination of our brother. Thank you.
There are better ways to tell him that, I think.
Oh.
Forgive me.
Oh. My broken little boy.
Did anyone else get lulled into a comforting sense of joy?
Nah.
I didn't see anything.
Yeah, you trashing out was definitely you seeing nothing.
You said there was another harpy in the house.
Southeast corner.
I suspect she built all of this to protect that heart, along with a different way in to get to it.
Ooh, he's pissed.
Well, you got shocked. You forced him to see his brother and just fucking live through that. He hates it.
Did he take her body with him?
The bones aren't here because my sister was never buried, and there was no Firebird. At least not the version you're trying to find.
It was her sister. I thought it was her, but no, it was her sister.
She was the third amplifier, an Otkazatsia girl who had passed on what she was through generations. Don't you see, boy? That's why you're here.
It's you.
Please no.
How is it that you found the stag and the sea but can't find the Firebird?
No, please tell me no.
So they're kind of distant family members.
Close the door.
Oh, fucking hell. No.
Fuck you.
You can't hear the frequency because it's you. We are the cursed progeny of a madman, and you are the Firebird.
Bitch.
You must sacrifice yourself upon her blade, or the fold remains, and the girl dies trying to save everyone.
And you'll do it because it's Alina.
Yeah.
He won't let her die. He'll do it for her. So Alina, we need to talk. Ah, bitch.
Didn't work. Cunning little plan.
Can't you burn him?
Can she? He's not really there, you see?
But she wasn't really there last episode either. Just... Surprise, surprise, we're still alive.
Oh, she's at rest?
Well, the place was Duras made, so if she was, that would make sense. Jasper, we might need you to...
Yeah, we're gonna need your help.
Ah, shit. You said you wanted to do something?
Jasper,
Use
gonna
your
need-
power.
Use your power, man.
I think Kaz is trying to look for the other heartbeat and we use her as leverage. Crouching tiger, hidden dragon, man.
Come on,
Use your
Jasper.
power. Yes, yes. Okay. Everyone is together, man. The team is here. You can't fight them all, right? God damn, she's got, you know, everyone trying to stop her, man. She's
very
so strong.
powerful against two Grishas.
This is taking longer than I'd like.
I need Cass to show up, man.
Don't break the connection.
He says he's not strong enough to face him.
Exactly.
I will strip away all that you know, all that you love, till you have no shelter.
Oh, man, do something.
I will end this once and for all. Once I've killed my son, my time here is done.
Oh, Bagra.
And close the door on your way out.
She's gonna die with her, yeah.
Have you forgotten who taught you all your tricks?
Yeah, well,
Wait.
Run.
I don't think he dies, but I think...
Kyuujin, your mother is a badass?
The tomb of her family is right there. She expected to die here.
Yeah.
And you'll know the secret, too.
How did you do that?
Ah, Bagra, thank you.
There is no need for this.
It can't go on, boy.
Please don't threaten me.
She's gonna do
Knows
what
that
her
I loved
father
you,
should have done.
Know that it wasn't enough.
Yeah. They're literally stopping him from helping, man.
I never meant to. Yes, I swear.
It's already.
Oh. No more connection then?
Stupid boy.
Thank you, honestly. I do feel a bit sad for him, but thank you.
Oh. Great acting from Ben.
I'm a bit sad it was rushed, though.
Yeah.
It happened really, really quickly. Kaz, it's time to show up! In a badass way.
Here she is, sweetheart.
Oh, okay. Not a child, but a... okay.
These are the collectors I was telling you about. They'll be pleasantly surprised to meet you, the disciple.
Ah.
I stole it for her.
Please.
You couldn't really call it stealing. It was hers to begin with. She made
Oh.
it. I'm sorry.
That could explain why she's so strong.
We are honored to be in your presence, Sanctinea.
God damn. We're meeting some strong people. We literally fought a saint. Again.
No wonder.
Let's get you to bed. You're just a child, really.
A child who understood your weakness.
Strength.
400 years I've been alive. I've seen them all die. All my loved ones.
Oh man.
Take it away from me. Hundreds of years I closed my heart, as if that was the solution to ending all pain.
You could see the parallel between her and Kyuujin because he too is like 400 years old something.
You guard against pain. You guard against joy. But when you allow yourself to be blindsided by love, two worlds make a universe.
This is what it could have become, you know?
He's her strength. He's everything. They needed to hear this.
All this just to borrow the blade.
All this just to protect your husband in his sleep. We each fight for what matters most.
All of you out, except for you, in the hand. I'll
Yeah?
give the blade to you.
Because he's a Durast. You can connect.
Probably.
You're a terrible Durast.
Yeah,
You
well.
could have come at me in any number of ways. You are too old to be a terrible Durast.
Ooh, it looks really cool.
I have a lot of catching up to do.
A lot of truths were told this episode.
I don't want to hide who I am anymore. For a million reasons, including you.
Oh, you scares.
Yeah, I actually had a moment too in that garden. I saw a Deuteromaloxia. They are, like, extremely rare. All I wanted in the world was just to tell you about it. Squeeze your hand.
Goddamn. Yes.
Ah, you hopeless romantic.
Everyone's lost their mind.
Everyone's in love. You know you wanted to.
Yes, you saw her. She brought you up.
There are those who drown us and those who pull us out.
It's a good way to interpret your hallucination.
What did your toxin trip reveal to you?
Hope is dangerous. Clouds your judgment.
Oh God. It will happen, okay? Maybe not in canon, but it will happen.
Bagra's sister. She was the third amplifier, and that power passed down through generations, all the way down to...
No.
No.
I was able to find Stag in the Seaway, but I could never get a beat on the Firebird. I was always able to find you. I met...
Gotta kill me.
Damn it. You know what? It reminds me of the prophecy from... Oh, that's beautiful. But did you really need to kill him to get his powers? Like she felt something with the stag?
We leave. We take our lives back.
No.
This is how I die, and I'm not afraid.
Oh my God.
I get to save you.
Stop it.
Nobody.
You get to save Ravka.
Everything that the other scientist said, like, and even Kaz, like, you fight for what you believe in. He's what she believes in. It goes against each other.
I wanted more for you. A white veil in your hair.
Oh.
Vows we could keep.
Tell me. We'll find another way.
I don't know.
She did say that she felt something with the stag, that she doesn't have to kill it to have his power.
Yeah, but he still died. You need the bones to...
You can take a bone from him. Well, Bagra did say that her father created a weapon with her mom. Do you think that...
That's not what she said.
No, but...
As in, you think she's gonna get pregnant? We don't have time for a baby.
Maybe something's gonna come out from this, you know.
We don't have time for a baby.
Oh, he kept his hand.
You felt any change?
Nothing. I thought maybe when she died.
You will.
Where would you like me to fuse this portion to, sir?
She used to pull me around by my wrist as a child. Now she can do it for an eternity.
Her last memories may give you some peace.
What's the last memory? She's cursing him?
Oh, he's gonna know who's the Firebird.
Yeah.
Oh,
Fuck.
shit. No.
He won't hesitate to. And now he's got... Okay, it works. It actually fucking moves. Okay, he's not gone. Jesus, shit. Okay, there is a lot here.
I really do hope that Mar and Alina's lovemaking session is gonna bring something. I don't know.
We don't have time.
I don't want him to die.
No, even if, for example, she got pregnant, we have no time to wait for a baby to be born, and that the same would still happen. You need to get the Firebird's power. So what's best, to get Mal or to get the baby? With the baby who won't make a decision or anything. So no, there's no baby coming from this. We have no time. There's only like 2 episodes left. But there's one thing though, one idea I had this episode, because they kept repeating what happened to her sister, Bagra's sister, who became the Firebird. She became the Firebird because her dad brought her back to life using Murzost.
So you think that she's gonna use Murzost to bring back Mal to
I am
life?
wondering, because it's been lining up for Alina to use Murzost, and they've been saying, promise me you won't use it and stuff. She would maybe use it to bring back Mal.
Oh, but this is gonna curse her then.
It's gonna, if it does the same as it did with Kyuujin, there's a price to pay. I'm thinking, the thing is, there is no happy ending to this, even if Mal is still alive, because he's gonna die eventually. And we saw how, you know, the other Sancta,
the
Oval,
more powerful you are, you're gonna become immortal.
Yeah, you're immortal. She ended up losing, you know, she knows she's setting herself up for heartbreak and everything. We saw how Kyuujin lived for a long time and lost himself, turned himself into this monster. There is no happy ending if Alina is immortal, but maybe the price to pay for bringing back Mal would be to be mortal. That would be one way to make it work. Like, she brings back Mal, she uses him to kill Kyuujin, to destroy the fold, and then she brings him back to life, and the price to pay is she will be dying like a mortal over time instead of being immortal. That would be one thing. And so she can die with Mal of old age or something, instead of living forever and losing him eventually and risking the you know, losing yourself like Kyuujin. I'm saying this could work.
We'll see.
I'm thinking this would be a best, to me, this would almost be the best way to end their story, because that way she gets to be with Mal. She still gets to do her mission, but she's not doomed to live forever and losing everyone she loves, like everyone else we've seen in the show that are immortal. So I'm gonna bank on that. I'm gonna be saying this is how it ends. Okay, please, because this sucks. It makes sense. I've never thought of that.
Mal being the Firebird?
Yeah, but it makes a lot of sense. Him hearing, I kind of assumed that they just could hear the sound and stuff, but no, like,
he was the only one who could hear it.
He's the only one who managed to track down the two other amplifiers, and it's true that he's always, like, we banked it on being, you know, oh, it's fate, oh, it's love, like, he's always been able to find her, it's cute, but it makes sense that it would be because he's connected to her somehow, just like she was connected to the stag. She would always have visions, and it was calling out to her, so he would be calling out to her as well. And we knew nothing of his family.
No, we just thought at the beginning of the second season that when Kyuujin told Alina that you don't know the sacrifice that it's gonna cost you, that you don't know the price that you need to pay, and we said, oh, is she gonna lose Mal? Because that's the one that she loves. And when you think about sacrifice, usually it's mean that you end up losing the people that you cared about.
We discussed the possibility of her having to lose him, just let go of him to truly become who she needed to be, which could have been a thing, but to make it not only, it's not necessarily like, oh, I need to get, you know, separate from you. Kind of like Aang in Avatar The Last Airbender, having to let go of Katara to reach...
of your earthly connections to ascend, basically.
I thought it could have been like that, but to make it not only a sacrifice, but also a necessary sacrifice, because if she doesn't get Mal, if she doesn't kill Mal, there's no killing Kyuujin, there's no getting... Well, maybe there is killing Kyuujin if she becomes strong enough and she fights it, but he's got so many years on her. She's got to kill Mal. It's necessary.
I just really hope that the fact that she told in the first season and the second season that she felt something with the stag, that she didn't have to maybe kill it to get it, that we might have another way to go around
she
this.
says that, but it never happened. The power was never given to her. Like, the stag, she felt that the stag, and it's true, Kyuujin is the one, that's the difference. What she felt is that even though Kyuujin killed the stag, he wasn't the one that got the full power. He got some of it, but she's the one that got the full power, even if she didn't kill the stag.
The stag gave his blessing to Alina.
So the thing could be that Kyuujin, who now knows that it's Mal, could kill Mal, and she still gets the power because he chooses her.
True.
That's all there is to it, but he kind of needs to die. The full power, that's how it works, basically. Like, you, kind of like the bones of Bagra, he was like, oh, okay, like, it's still powerful, but you'll feel a change now that she's dead. Once you're dead, the full power becomes, you know, the bones and stuff, and you can get it by connecting with it. Which, by the way, now we're moving on to Bagra, is fucking sad. And I felt bad. Like, I know he's the villain in all of this, but I still felt bad for him. Because it happened really quickly.
Yeah, it did.
But still, we saw it. Like, she chose to sacrifice her child, to kill her child, because she understood what he was, what he had become. Kind of like how she, you know, she was like, oh no, my father was right. I was a monster. Like, she understands. Like, she's not lying to herself about what she was, what her son is. She knows that they are monsters. Except that compared to Kyuujin, she understood it and she was actively trying to stop all the bad shit that they spread. Whereas for him, he's completely blinded and he's been poisoned by Mirzos and all of that. So she felt that it was her job to stop her child. So it's sad because it's still a mother trying to kill her son. And if anything, like she severed the connection, which is great. Like, we needed that. Sadly, in her death, she also gave him back some power, and now that they connected that hand to his wrist, he can still use his abilities. And even without them, the Nishivoya can still attack without his say-so. And that's where it gets sad, because when they killed her, she tried to attack him, and kind of like what he said, if he's in danger, they will attack. And they stopped him.
They stopped him from intervening.
Yeah, that part kind of made me feel really bad. Like, he was so... It's his mom. And
it is his mom.
For a guy like him, it's the only person that basically
stood by him all of those years, all of those centuries.
The only person he knows, he can connect with. He's alone. He's always been alone, but he's always had her at the very least, even if she was not always willing to be there. So for him to lose her, and I've been saying this, that this season he's been getting it a lot. Like, people betraying him, and I get it that it's his fault. It's because of what he did. Like, people are rejecting him because of how he acts towards them, but it's still a blow every time someone betrays him, and he's just been feeling it bad. Like, this season he's been hurting. I think you need rest, man. I think you need to die and just fucking go to rest. Be peaceful at last. Yeah, because fuck.
We do say that what you do, someday you're gonna end up to have to pay the consequences of your actions. Well, that day has come for him right now. He acted horribly, and now he's paying the consequences of it.
Again, it's just really, it's fucked up, because for him, it's a lifetime of hurt, a lifetime of just trying to be someone else and having to hide who you are and suffering. Like, he became, I said it before, I'll say it again, but he's literally the embodiment of you live long enough to become the villain. By trying to do what he thought was right. Like, he's actively trying, or at least he was trying to save his kind and do right by them, because he was hurt too much. It's just that he lives in the past, and now things have changed, and he's still stuck in that mentality, and he's been corrupted by his power, now by his shadow creatures. And it adds to the hurt, being betrayed. It just adds to the hurt. He gets angrier and angrier. Like, now, last episode with Alina betraying him, even though, like, man, she was not on your side this season at all, but he's lying to himself by saying, oh, you were connected and all of that. And to have her push him away the way she did last episode led to him sacrificing more innocence and you know, threatening children and just attacking what she holds dear, because she gets
back at her.
Because he gets mad. Anger and stuff, when you have so much power, it sucks, because if you're not, you know, careful with it, you can use it like that, and then later on, people will hate you more, or you'll end up regretting it. Like, it fucking sucks. He got too much time, man. He got too powerful.
I have a question for you, though. We know that Kyuujin used Mirzos to create his Nishivoyas, right? Do you think that Sanctanea, the girl who created the blade, used also Mirzos to create that blade?
I don't think so.
How do you think that maybe that blade could cut an invisible army.
I'm not even sure she can use Merzos. I don't even know if... do you have to be a summoner? I think you kind of have to be a summoner, right?
No, you don't have to be a summoner to use Merzos. Merzos is... She's a saint. She's
So what?
very powerful. She
Yeah,
could
no,
have used
but-
it to create that blade. That maybe that's why the blade is so powerful.
But then what price would she have paid? She's still around. She's still doing fine. She's not hurt by anything. I don't think it's... No, I think she was fucking good at her craft. She got really powerful with it, and her blade, she put her soul in it. She put her tears in it. It's just... She's that strong. That's it. I don't think it's Merzos. It needs to be alive. Merzos is creating something alive so shouldn't be. That's what she used was the little science, her power. Merzos is not little science, it's magic. It's something alive. It's bringing back someone from the dead. It's creating alive creatures out of shadows. It's just, this blade is not alive.
Who knows? We'll see.
No, we won't see. We're done with her. We're moving on.
Who knows?
No, she would have had to pay a price, and she's doing fine, so that's not what's going on. And the blade is a blade. It's not alive.
I don't know. Maybe.
I do know.
How do you know? You never read the book?
No, I understand what they said about what Merzos is.
I understand what Merzos is.
It's not a blade, it's something alive. The blade is not alive. It's just the purest fucking... I don't know how she created it, but according to what they said, she put her tears, her soul, her time, like everything in it. And she's really powerful. So there you go. And to be a saint... I don't think it means much. Like, I think you just need to be fucking powerful and bring, become a legend almost. Like, people name you saint for the stuff you did in when you were alive, and she was just fucking badass. That's it. She did good. She did really good. It's crazy that she ended up being the saint herself. Little surprise there. I didn't know. I wasn't expecting that, but makes sense.
That she's like
she would be that
400 years
powerful.
old and something.
That she would be that powerful. So her little poison, we're moving on to this now, managed to give them a little vision of their inner, trouble and stuff. And some of them definitely got a better deal than the others. But it for all of them, it turned out. I don't know for the brother. We didn't see much of his vision. He just saw his sister.
Is he scared of being responsible for his sister's death?
Well, apparently, but we didn't see much of that, so unless they explore it later on, we won't know. But with the others, despite how Kaz's vision was fucking insane and violent, and the others was more, happy and all, it all brought back stuff that they may be thinking deep down and they needed to be reminded. So Jesper is the one, like, his story, I didn't really know it. They don't really talk about that in Six of Crows, so... They do in Crooked Kingdom, I think, but... So his mom was forced to use her power to save someone's life. She saw it as using her power to do some good. Like, I needed to do it, or otherwise she would die and stuff. Even though she ended up dying herself, he saw it like as, oh, you got killed and stuff because of who you are. So
people using you for your powers.
Yeah. She saw it as an act of kindness, something that she had to do. So I love that he needed to deal with that trauma, and the vision sort of helped him understand that you don't need to be ashamed or hide who you are because you are the one that chooses to use your power. Like, people might, being a Duras and saying to people that you are Grisha might change the way they look at you. And it's true that in this universe and environment, yes, people might try to use you for your ability, but he has surrounded himself with friends who consider him a friend, a dear person that they care about. They won't use him for his power, and to use his power freely and openly, that's not going to change how they think about you. They care, man. You've been using it subtly all this time. It's just now you need to come into your own, understand who you are, and fucking use your power. This is who you were born to be. You want to protect your friends? Do it with everything you have. All of your power.
Don't hold back anymore.
Yeah. And how strong are you? But did you see how the fucking saint ended up, how strong she ended up being? Like, you could do so much with this, man. I want to see, like, we don't have time, but...
It does bring back the fact that you think maybe Toph from Avatar could have used the iron and the blood if she knew how to use it, maybe?
Potentially. Potentially. Kind of like Katara used the water in the blood. I don't know if it's enough for an earthbender, but maybe.
Earthbender can use metal bending.
Yeah, but like
If they
metal
know
bending
how
is
to
already a stretch, and then you need to push it to blood because of the iron in the blood. It's a lot. But
knows?
Jesper,
It's a metal.
Jesper could become a force to be reckoned with. Not that he is not already, but we don't have much time to see him become as badass as we know he can be. But next two episodes, I hope he uses it more and more openly. And not just that, but now like that he's dealt with that trauma a little bit, he can also be open with Wylan and just be who he really is.
I don't want to say cringy because these two are just so hopelessly romantic. But the fact that Wylan compared the situation with the poisonous flowers and the butterfly, and this is one of the most rarest thing that he's seen in his life. It's just awfully beautiful.
Well, it's the fact
it's
that
awfully sweet.
It's the fact that, you know, life is fucking short. You don't have time for pettiness and stuff. Pushing away the people you love when all you want to do is share your life and your experiences with them. He saw something rare, so something that might never happen again, and he wanted to share it with him, and because of their little fight, he wasn't there to know, like, he wasn't there to share this with him. So I think this is the realization he made, like, life is too short for petty fights and stupid, well, it's not stupid, trauma is trauma, and you gotta deal with it, but don't let that stop you from living your best life with the people you love. Which, by the way, is, you know, everything they said about how we fight for what we believe in, and, you know, how the Saint Oval, you know, was like, I'm willing to give up everything for him. Like, I'd rather, love is not a weakness. It's, you know, finding someone you care about. It opens up your whole world, and
Maybe that person becomes your universe, your reason to live.
It's incredibly beautiful. It's incredibly true, which is why it sucks that for Alina to, you know, do her duty and save the world, she needs to get rid of that. It puts into perspective what she's gonna have to do, because for them, for what they said, you know, for Oval and stuff, like, the man mattered more than everything else. For Kaz and Inej, who are stuck up and they don't want to open up to each other, like, the meaning of opening up and sharing something with the person you love, like, it's intense, it's crazy. It's everything. And so for Alina to give up her everything for what she believes in, that's why it's a sacrifice.
Damn it.
But yeah, and now Kaz and Inej, I love that Kaz might, like, I know Inej said that, you know, her vision, we saw what she wanted, which is for Kaz to open up, talk to her, touch her, just
to be vulnerable with her.
Because she's going, like, she's got her fair share of trauma as well, and she's fighting everything, you know, all the bad stuff from her past, like all her experiences and stuff. She is fighting it to get close and to make a move towards Kaz, but the idea that he would reciprocate it is little. Yeah, it's really, it's a small hope. And from the way she said it, like, that hope only leads to disappointment and sadness because she doesn't believe he's capable of doing that for her. But we also know for Kaz, who has been saved by Inej, he's kind of come to the conclusion that his past, his trauma, only pushes him down. It drowns him. Whereas the people that surround him now, like, he's found, yeah, the people he has found now are here. They are alive. Instead of being haunted by the ghost of his brother and all the pain from his past, he's got an opportunity to turn towards the future and care about the people that are there. Like, to love someone who is there, it's not so much a weakness. It's not something that leads to more pain and everything. Maybe, but it still leads to a world of greatness and joy, and something that he is robbing himself of. You know, the chance to be happy, he's robbing himself of that chance because he's stuck in that past and he doesn't want to care about someone again because of the fear of losing them. Like, all of that, it's just stopping him from living this wonderful life that he could have, and he is losing his opportunity because she's thinking more and more that nope, it's just
that hope is gonna die soon.
It's not something that she should hope for because she doesn't believe it's gonna happen. But we know he's capable, so I really hope by the end of this, like next 2 episodes, he needs
step by baby step.
I know about the bathroom scene. I kind of think that last
bathroom scene,
that when they had a connection and he tried to heal her wound, I think that it's kind of like they took a bit of the bathroom scene in that. And so this could be their version of the bathroom scene, but still everything he did in the books with that scene, he hasn't done yet in the show. So I kind of hope that by the end of this, because I know I found out this week that the show was not going to be renewed. It's been canceled.
No.
So hopefully for the next 2 episodes, please at the very least take off your glove, make a move, show her that there is hope for something, because she is about to be like, no, I don't want to be hurt anymore. She's making moves, she's going through her trauma, she's fighting this to be close to him. The least he could do is do it for her too, because we know he wants it. He's not obligated to do anything, but we know he wants it. So for yourself, men, for her, for yourself, for both of you, try. Show her, you're not forced to touch her, you're not forced to do anything. I just want you to show her that there is hope, because I need this to happen.
You know what? What we just saw, it just made me think that Jesper and Wyland, Kaz and Inej, both of those potential or couples, reminds me of the story that Wyland said about the toxic flower and those butterflies were not affected by their poison.
Like Inej is not affected by Kaz's...
But I mean, Jesper and Kaz are both poisoning themselves with their trauma, with the fact that they don't want to let people in because of what happened to them, and they don't want to allow themselves to bloom on their own. But by the help of Inej and Wyland, they're going to be able to do it.
We'll see. There's only 2
because
episodes
these
left,
two are going to take out the poison and pollinize them. I mean, but they're going to help them to become a better version of themselves.
We'll see. We'll see. We only have 2 episodes to at least make it a satisfying ending, so we'll see what they do with it, but I know what I want.
We only got 2 episodes before the death of Miles, so I'm not ready for this.
He could die next episode.
Shh! Shut up.
Okay, so this is it for this episode. Yeah, I mean, my heart is breaking for the crows, man. For me, they are the best part of this show, but Alina and Mal this episode really gave them a run for their money. I think it's they've been hyping up their relationship so much, and now to hear that this is where we're going, it sucks. So, but I am excited to see how they do it, and I do have my idea for how it could end well. So if it can happen this way, I'm gonna be happy. So we'll see. Thank you guys so much for watching this episode with us. Sorry about all the sickness and the coughing. We're doing our best because goddamn winter in Quebec is harsh. But
winter has come.
Yeah. So yeah, if you want to see the next 2 episodes right away, they are on Patreon already. You can check them out. The link is in the description below.
And if you don't want to, the next one should be on YouTube pretty soon.
Yes.
So see you then.
Bye.